What if everything holding you back in life was tied to caring too much? Caring too much about the wrong things. Over the years, I've watched people around me hold themselves back by caring too much. I know this because I used to do it too, constantly. I worried about what others thought. I tried to please everyone. And it left me feeling paralyzed. But letting go changed everything. In this video, I'll share 5 surprising things you might be over-caring about and how they could be stealing your life. Plus, I'll show you exactly how to free yourself and focus on what truly matters. Let's talk about the high cost of caring too much. Caring deeply is often seen as a strength. It shows compassion and empathy. But when you care too much about the wrong things, it becomes a weakness. It drains your energy, it clouds your judgment, and often holds you back from the life you want to live. Let's talk about the mental and emotional toll, about ruminating in your mind. When was the last time you replayed a conversation in your head? You might have obsessed over a tiny detail. Did I say the right thing? Did they think I was strange? Or maybe you spent hours second-guessing a decision, trying to imagine how others would react. That mental loop, it's not just tiring, it's paralyzing. And it doesn't stop there. Over-caring creeps into every part of your life. You start hesitating before making decisions, because what if someone doesn't agree? You put off pursuing something you truly want because you're afraid of failing in front of others. And before you know it, you're living a life built around everyone else's opinions. Caring deeply isn't the problem. It's caring about the wrong things. When you pour your energy into trying to control how others see you or chase perfection, you're losing the opportunity to focus on what actually makes you happy. What if you could redirect all that mental and emotional energy? What if, instead of worrying about what others think, you focused on what truly matters to you? The truth is, we all care too much at some point. But the first step to reclaiming your life is identifying what you're caring about too much, and that's what we'll talk about next. So 5 things we care about too much. Let's talk about the first one. Other people's opinions. How often do you catch yourself wondering, what will they think of me? Whether it's a family member, a colleague, or even a stranger on social media. The fear of judgment is one of the biggest traps we fall into. But the truth is, people see you through their own lens, their own experiences, their own insecurities and biases. Most of the time, their judgment has little to do with you. In fact, most of the time, they aren't even thinking about you at all. You don't even exist on their radar. And if you do feel judged, ask yourself, does their opinion have any real consequences on my life? If not, let it go. Forget about it. It doesn't matter. Perfectionism. Let's talk about that. Do you ever feel like nothing you do is good enough? Everything has to be perfect before you can even begin? Perfectionism might seem like a motivator, but in reality, it's just fear in disguise. I've fallen into the trap of delaying decisions, putting off opportunities, all because I wanted things to be just right. But all it did was paralyze me and slow me down even further. Progress beats perfection every single time. Every imperfect action gets you closer to your goals, rather than waiting for the perfect moment. The beauty of action is that it creates momentum, and momentum leads to insight. Let's talk about regrets. We all have moments we wish we could do over. Things we said, chances we didn't take, or decisions we regret. But holding on to those moments doesn't change the past. It only keeps you stuck there. I used to spend time replaying past mistakes in my head, wondering how things might have been different if I'd done something else. But it only took my focus away from what I can do right now. You can't change the past. You can only change the present. Mistakes are not proof that you're failing. They're proof that you're learning and growing. Regret doesn't define you. It's just a reminder of what you care about. When a regret surfaces, ask yourself, what's one lesson I can take from this? Then use that lesson to move forward instead of looking back. That's how you break free. And then there's keeping up appearances. It's so easy to get caught up in trying to look like you've got it all together, whether on social media or in real life. But when you're constantly chasing other people's approval, it can leave you feeling empty. And not only empty, but disconnected from what really matters. How often do you do things not because you truly want to, but because you feel like you should? Maybe it's spending money on something flashy to impress other people, or saying yes to an event you didn't even want to attend. When you live for how others perceive you, you're giving away your power. True confidence doesn't come from others' approval. It comes from being at peace with who you are. It comes from within. So the next time you feel the pull to do something for appearances, whether it's to spend money to impress others or buy something because everyone else has it, pause. Stop and ask yourself, am I doing this for me or for how others will see me? If it's not for you, give yourself permission to let it go. And then there's always saying yes. Do you ever find yourself saying yes when every part of you wants to say no? It might feel like the right thing to do in the moment, keeping the peace, avoiding disappointment, but over time it takes a toll. And the more you say yes, the more people expect it. It sets off a vicious cycle. In the moment, it can feel easier to say yes than to deal with the discomfort of saying no. But over time, it starts to add up. Every time you say yes to something you don't want to do, you're saying no to something you do want to do. Learning to say no is one of the most freeing and empowering things you can do. It's a power you have to cultivate. The next time someone asks for your time or energy, pause before answering. Ask yourself, does this fit with my goals or priorities? If it doesn't, say no. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Your time is yours to protect. In fact, it's more than just time. It's your life. Learning to start saying no is learning to say yes to your future. When you find yourself falling into the trap of caring too much, whether it's saying yes too often or worrying what others may think, take a deep breath, pull back, and let go. See how much lighter you'll feel. Letting go doesn't make you indifferent. It makes you powerful. When you reclaim your energy, you open the door to happiness, freedom, and a life you truly love. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're interested in another video on this topic, click the link in the top right-hand corner. See you in the next video. Thank you.